everybody, it's Squirrely Witchy here. As promised, I'm bringing you a video on how to make your own self-love spell jar. So, very important before we start for you to know and to be aware and mindful that magic you are performing on yourself and for yourself. This is very important. Do it for yourself and do it only on yourself. This is a spell that is gonna help you a lot, attracting that self-love into your life and that energy, so you can tune in with your self-love. Something that's very important is remember that you heal yourself. This is your process and it's for yourself. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody will heal you themselves. You heal yourself. People can point out different things. People can give you different advice. People can be there and kind of like give you certain guidelines, but the one who does the work is yourself. Very, very important. So let's begin. What are we gonna do to be able to make this little beautiful self-love spell jar, right? Okay, so what we're gonna need a pink candle. We are gonna need a glass bottle with like the openings should be wide enough so your crystal and the other elements fit in, right? So they can go in without a problem. I particularly find this size very practical and nice, and you can like easily store it, so that's why I picked this size. But if you want a bigger one or a smaller one, it's up to you, and it's still gonna work. So yeah, don't worry about that. It can be any glass bottle with a cork tap, or yeah, like preferably a cork tap, right? Then we have our ribbon for us to sort of decorate. This one is optional, really, like it's not really that necessary, but I like decorating, as you see, with the little ribbon, my spell bottles. And then what goes inside, right? So we're gonna need honey, we're gonna need a slice of lime, ideally dried, right? We are gonna need a rose quartz, some rose petals, dried rose petals, then a little bit of pink salt and a white feather. That's all we're gonna need, you know, for it to go inside the bottle. Another thing that we're gonna need is an incense, right? For us to cleanse the energy of the things, the elements that we are using. So before we start cleaning the elements that we're going to use, something very important is you want to be able to clean your crystal before we do this. So very easy way, if you don't know how to clean a crystal, quartz, if you have any crystal that's like this texture, like quartz texture, not really like, because there are other types of crystals that are more delicate, but if it's a quartz, it's really easy. You just put it in a dish or a bowl or something with a little bit of sea salt. You leave it there for about an hour or maybe an hour and a half, and then after that you wash it with water, and that's it. Your crystal is ready to go. It's perfectly squeaky clean and ready to work with. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean the bottle, because it's the vessel where we're gonna be putting our spell, right? So we want to go in with the incense and clean it, like just tune in with your intention. You want to clean it. You want it to be free from any residual energy it could have. I'm sorry. Yeah, like my incense is almost running out because I was doing a few other things before, and I lit my incense before. So yeah, like you want to clean it up. You want it to be free from any residual energy, so it can be clean, properly clean, to work with this beautiful spell and these beautiful intentions we are gonna setting today for ourselves, right? So we want to free it from any residual energy, so it's ready to work, right? Same with the cork. We're just gonna clean it a little bit, right? So it's perfectly clean, so it can hold our spell correctly. We also want to clean the other elements, right? I already cleansed them, so I'm just like demonstrating with this incense how you could go about them. You can even like hold the element yourself and like start going in circles around it with your incense, like however you feel more comfortable, right? So you can clean it all with your incense. Once you feel like you're done cleaning, right, you're like, okay, yeah, you've tuned in with this energy and it's all clean, and you feel like the air is cleaner, right? Like everything is cleaner. We can start working on setting our intentions. This is very important. Like anytime you do any spell work, your intentions are the most important thing. As I said before we started the video, well, we already started the video, but like, I mean, before I started telling you about the ingredients that we're going to use and all of that, this magic is for yourself, by yourself, right? And like, it's only intent to be for you. So you need to tune in for you to set your intentions. Tune in with that energy you want to attract into your life. Tune in with the feeling of self-love that you want to be a constant in your life. Tune in with that intention. You want to attract self-love to your life, right? So you can either like, you can tune in with your intention and just like put your hands around this supplies that we're going to be using for our love spell, self-love spell, and like think about it. Just relax, take a deep breath, meditate on it, and really tune in and try to feel that energy that you want to bring into your life, right? Set your intention, take a couple of seconds, couple of minutes, however long you need to take for you to set your intentions, right? So we want to promote self-love, and that's the reason why we are doing this spell. You can put it in the words that you feel resonate with you the most, right? So I am worthy, I am enough, and I attract love to my life because I am love. You can use any affirmations. Seriously, you don't need to follow a specific script. What matters to me the most is when you do your spell, you feel those words resonate inside of you. I'm gonna give you a few examples, right? Like, as I said, like, I am worthy, I am enough, and I deserve love because I am love. Or you can say, I love, honor, and accept myself just as I am. So set your intention in your words in a way that resonates with you, because you know what resonates with you. You're the one who knows what resonates with you. Okay. Then after we've set our intentions for self-love, we are going to start putting the ingredients in, right? So yeah, we're gonna take this, and maybe we want to put salt first, right? It doesn't have like a particular order. I just like having my salt added first, right? Like I want my salt as the base there. So we have our salt here. Okay. Then after adding the salt, I believe I want to add my rose quartz. Right, so I put it in. Then I want to put in my feather. I would like to, oh no, maybe I would like to put in like a rose petal first, and then the feather, and then the other rose petal. Like, yeah, you're gonna use rose petals like as many as you want, as many as you would like to, right? It doesn't have like a specific amount. Same with the rose quartz, right? Like I have this one, but if you have smaller rose quartzes, like maybe a nugget size or something like that, you can put them in. You can put in several, or you can put in just one that's like an appropriate size for your bottle. Then I'm gonna put in my lime slice in, right, like in there. And last but not least, I'm gonna put in the honey. Why did I add the honey at last? Because, yeah, it's more practical if I added it before the rest of the ingredients. It would get really sticky, right? Like, it would be very sticky and it would be hard to put in the other ingredients. That's why I prefer to put in my honey last. But, okay. So you're gonna add the honey, right? Yeah, just tune in with the energy that you want to attract as you do this. As you put your ingredients in, I want you to be focused, stay focused on that energy, that beautiful energy that you want to attract to your life. And you know, like you want to promote self-love, right? So, yeah, just feel it. Feel that love that you want to attract. Feel that love that you want to have. That self-love that is so important in our lives, because that is the most important kind of love, the self-love. Like, if we don't love ourselves, there is no way we can, you know, attract other beautiful energies to our lives. Like, that's the most important and vital energy, our self-love, right? So, yeah, we have this beautiful self-love spell jar. Okay, so we added our honey of love, right? And now what we are gonna do, now that we have this here, we're gonna put the cork. If you want, you can add the ribbon now, right? You can just, you know, decorate it a little bit. And then after we tie our ribbon here, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put the here again. We are gonna light our candle, right? So we light the candle. We let it melt the wax a little bit before we go in and pour it on top. So we let it melt. Remember, you need to be focused and really, really tuning in with that energy that you want to attract the whole time. That is part of setting your intention and setting what you want for this spell, right? So it has melted a little bit, so we can start pouring it to seal this bottle and to seal the spell, right? So we're going to seal it we're gonna seal our bottle there. We can pour as much candle wax as we want, really. Like, there's no limit. You can pour as much as you want, as much as you'd like. It doesn't have to be a specific amount of candle wax. You just work with it the way you feel. When you feel like it's done and you're like, yeah, that's enough for me, you just put your candle aside and you let the candle wax like dry, right? Because there is one next step after you seal this spell bottle. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something else, right? So we have to wait for a little bit for it to dry. It doesn't take like a ton of time, right? So once it's done, you're gonna hold this bottle in your hand. You are gonna bring it towards your heart, towards your chest. And you are gonna repeat your intentions or your affirmations that you used to set the intention of this spell. So in my case, for example, I could hold it in my hand, put it close to my heart, and shake it as I say, I love, honor, and accept myself just as I am. I deserve love and compassion. I am strong. I do enough. I am enough. And I can do that 3 times, like just shaking the bottle as I set my intentions and as I repeat my intentions or my affirmations that I used to set up the intention, while keeping it close to my heart. Once I'm done, I already, shook it a few times and set my intention and felt like, okay, yeah, I just activated the energy, because when you shake it, you are activating the energy of this spell, right? So you shake it to activate the energy and you put it close to your heart, because that's what we want. We want self-love. We want our heart to connect to ourselves and give us that kind love that we need. So after you do that, you are going to put your spell bottle either in your nightstand, or if you have an altar, because you already practice a little bit of the craft, you can put it in your altar. You can put it either in your altar or in your nightstand. Once you believe, you think this spell has done what it needs to do, it's mission accomplished, you can go anywhere in nature. You open up the bottle, you empty the bottle and put the elements back on earth, and you thank them for helping you and for aiding you in this work that you just did for promoting and attracting self-love. And that's it. That's it. It's very simple. It's a very simple action that we are doing, that we are performing to promote self-love in our lives. This is something very beautiful, and this is very important in our lives. And I hope you liked this video. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Go click on subscribe and the notification bell that's right next to it, so you can get notified anytime I upload a new video. I really hope you liked this video and you enjoy this beautiful practice, simple self-love spell. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.